What is everybody? Welcome to the Parking Lot Show here on YouTube. We got a great show for you today, guys. Just
Hello.
light antics. What all we normally do. Joey is wearing a SpongeBob Max. He needs help.
Because fuck
Send
you.
money today. $1 a month would be very helpful.
$1 a month will save Joey's around the country from being like
$1 a month will make sure Joey does not get shot at his
Give
job.
me a
$1 the month. $1 a month will help Joey forget the 11-5 prediction.
All right, so let's go on to it.
One of these days we're gonna forget about it. I'm telling you, Joey. One of these days.
If the Broncos,
Yeah, just how we all.
unless
the
like I
Broncos
predict
win
the Dolphins
if the
are going to
Broncos
go
win-
undefeated.
If the Broncos win a playoff game, we'll probably forget about it.
No, you know when we forget about it? When Bruce says something like that.
Yes, when Bruce says something stupid that's worse than 11-5, we'll forget about it, and it'll probably come soon. Anyway, so welcome for all of you that are watching. Thank you so much for joining the stream today. We got a great show for you today. We have a bunch of topics to talk about. Joey's on here, so of course he's going to talk about the Colorado Avalanche, but we're going to let him have this platform because we're going to go over playoff hockey as it slowly comes in. And 3 out of the 4 of us here are going to compete in playoff hockey. Yay!
We want the cup.
I
we
love
want the
Quentin
cup.
Byfield.
Hey,
Yay!
Chris. Chris, if the
Yes.
Colorado Avalanche and the Panthers meet in the final, this is what we're gonna do.
Oh Christ,
Sweep,
that would be fucking
sweep,
awesome.
Sweep.
If the
sweep,
Panthers
sweep.
and the Avalanche play each
Sure,
other in the
buddy.
Stanley Cup
Sure.
final, we're doing non-stop live streams because it's going to be
Yes.
fucking chaotic.
Oh,
You're gonna
dude,
see
if
me
it
lose
go,
my
if
voice
it
and
do-
throw in the rat.
Oh yeah.
dude, if it does go to a game 7, I'm going to go up to Denver and just be in the.
Well, you don't
parking
know if
lot.
it's going to be in Denver.
Hello,
Well, oh yeah,
yeah, that's true.
yeah, right now.
Hello, DJ. Welcome to the stream. So let's get on a couple of topics. We have Joey for only a little bit amount of time, so we're gonna cover a couple of topics that we could get Joey talking about before he leaves. Number one, Joey. Very quickly, I know you don't want to talk about it that much, but Aaron Rodgers is still rumored to be a Denver Bronco.
Okay. It's a pipe dream. It is a huge
It's not
fucking
too
pipe
far
dream.
off, though.
Nah.
And no, it's a pipe dream because the whole thing about Adam Schefter came out and like that whole thing and yada yada yada. But I'm just sick and tired of it because I feel like if it was gonna happen, it already would have happened. Yes, I would love it. I would love Aaron frackin' Rodgers, quoting Tom Grossi here, frackin' Rodgers. And I would love to break his heart again. You know, Super Bowl 32 will always be one of my favorites. But like, I just don't think it's gonna happen. Does he play for the Packers? Maybe.
That's so weird.
I don't know. It's like I don't think he's as pissed off as people are saying, and I think
it's
his
Aaron
silence
Rodgers.
is making. And I think his silence is making things worse.
Oh
I
yeah,
really
no,
think
his
his
silence
silence
is
is making-
100%
Yeah.
making things worse. Because
However, I
even
think
go ahead.
I
Joey.
think his agent told him not to say a fucking word.
Oh, totally.
Like,
And also, that's
Yeah,
just how
definitely.
Rodgers is.
Gag order.
That's just how
well,
Rodgers is.
no, because all during the season he was on the Pat McAfee show every Wednesday. So,
Tuesday.
like, I thought maybe okay he's gonna start talking to the media. He's gonna start and then of course. When he went radio silent, people figured, oh, he was using Pat McAfee to gain sympathy for himself. And, like, now I will say the one thing that's pissing me off is people calling him, like, a loser because, oh, he's so ungrateful to his organization and
just
his team. And
fans.
it's so...
No.
And I'm like...
That's-
And I understand that, but at the same time, Green Bay is not Philadelphia.
And
know.
Green Bay is loyal. I mean, Green Bay was hurt when Brett Favre left. Like, you just gotta understand, that's just fans missing a generational talent and somebody who has been playing super hard for the team in Aaron Rodgers. That's just the fans
Well,
missing him.
Okay. Without Rodgers, the Packers are nothing. I'm sorry. Without Rodgers, the
he's
Packers are
right.
nothing.
Rodgers
Yeah.
is the face of
Like-
Green Bay.
Like you can say, oh, but they have this guy and they have this guy, and it doesn't matter.
He
Jordan
won
Love
the
is not
MVP.
Aaron
He's
Rodgers.
the face of Green Bay.
Yeah, he is literally he is okay. For
Wait,
those of you who
wait,
come
Joey.
in for our hockey, oh,
1 second. DJ
Damn
said, what about Super Bowl 24?
phone, my phone's dying. My phone's
And his phone
he's
died.
done.
And his phone died. DJ, what happened? What happened in Super Bowl 24? You're gonna have to catch me up to speed about that. I don't know about Super Bowl 24, but yeah, no. And then Favre side of Minnesota.
I think that was one that the Broncos went to.
Huh?
I think that was one the Broncos went to.
Probably. But yeah, no. It's
No.
like
Joey, you
Favre,
better get one of these next time.
Favre signed with Minnesota, and it broke Green Bay's heart. Green Bay hated Favre, and it hurt them. Aaron Rodgers is probably gonna be on the same boat, even if he doesn't go to a rival like Minnesota.
To be fair, by the time Favre got to us, his arm was completely shot, and he was handing the ball off to Adrian Peterson in his prime.
It doesn't matter that
But
your
you
kicker
were
sucked.
You were one
What?
drive away from the Super Bowl. You were.
You know, it does. Yeah, no,
Don't remind me.
it still doesn't accept the fact that your kicker sucked.
Don't remind me.
You were one play away from
Yes, I know.
from Super Bowl 40.
That
I
is
mean,
honestly,
we had
41,
Sidney
41,
Rice and
41.
Bernard Berrien, but
honestly, that is basically Tanner's version of 11 and 5. That's
You guys
basically
haven't been back since.
that's basically Tanner's version.
No,
of
no,
11
wait.
and
You guys
5.
were back. You guys were one game away from hosting the Super Bowl in your own stadium.
Oh, San Francisco beat Denver in Super Bowl 24.
Yeah, the biggest blowout in Super Bowl history.
Okay. Well, I feel bad because we were talking about Rodgers. There he goes. We were talking about Rodgers. He probably has to go. We didn't get to ask about Colorado, but it's okay. We're going to get into playoff hockey because it's starting up real soon. And like I said, most of us are excited and looking forward to it. Yay! Woohoo.
You can cheer one of us, Frank.
I love rebuilding. I'm not picking a team. Fuck that. I hope you all get malaria and die. There you go. That's my selection. I hope both your teams.
You're
get
taking the
malaria and
nuke
die.
to win.
But we have it for those of you who stuck around when the channel first started. The very first live stream posted to the channel was myself, Chris, and Tanner. We all jumped on stream and we predicted the NHL season. Oh, how long ago was that video? I'm looking this up.
That was in
January.
January.
It was back in January.
That was the day before the season started.
Oh my god, that was back in January.
Yes. I wasn't here. I wasn't in Latin America.
January 11th. Like, ah. That
5
was so long
months.
ago.
5 months ago.
5 months ago. Hey Alex, how's it going? Oh my god, 5 months ago.
What's up, dude?
Jesus. But anyway, we made that video back in January. We are going to now go back to those predictions. Because
And see how wrong we were.
See how wrong we were. Because trust me, a lot of us are wrong. I already know I'm wrong because I thought Buffalo was going to have a comeback season. Boy, did an 18 game losing streak prove me wrong.
I didn't expect my team to go to the playoffs.
And I didn't expect
We
the
told
Panthers
you that
to
they were going
almost
to go to
be...
the playoffs. Hold on, we told Tanner that the Wild were going to possibly go to the playoffs. I don't know why he was doubting.
I thought they were gonna start rebuilding.
You didn't think
I
that.
really did.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You also didn't.
And then
You
a
didn't think a fifth
kid
round
named
draft
Kirill
pick.
Kaprizov came along.
You didn't think a fifth round draft pick would all of a sudden boost your team up.
And I didn't expect the Panthers to be in contention for the frickin' President's Trophy.
Yeah, no, we are definitely very wrong, but we will cover that today. But first off, before we cover it, we have to cover the laughing stock of sports. That's usually what we like covering because it's our favorite thing to talk about. Today's laughing topic. Urban Meyer is basically just taking his championship teams back in the University of Florida and remaking them again as long as they're not in jail or dead. Tim Tebow officially this morning, and this is confirmed by every single NFL insider on Twitter that you know and love, he will be signing a 1-year deal with the Jacksonville Jaguars as a tight end. For those of you who don't remember, I think it was 3 years ago, Tim Tebow told teams, I will not sign unless I'm a QB. because I think a team wanted to sign him as a running back, and he said no. So, at least I remember that. And it's funny to me.
Even when he was getting drafted, they were like, "Oh, do you want to switch to tight end, fullback?"
Yeah, he was drafted as an athletic pick before a QB. Some teams they're thinking of drafting him athletic, but like, yeah, no, I remember that entire time where, like, he was like, "I'm not going to a place unless I'm a QB," and I was like, "You're dumb. Nobody wants you as a QB. Go as a running back. You'll be in the NFL." And he didn't, and honestly, I thought he was going to stay at ESPN because he was actually doing a great job behind the desk, but oh well.
And then he played minor league baseball.
He played minor league baseball, which made no fucking sense, but oh well.
He was trying something new.
He was trying something new.
The only thing he needed was to play basketball.
Bro, Sacramento Kings would sign him in a heartbeat.
I swear, the only thing that they need to do is like sign Percy Harvin or someone of that name or someone.
Okay, DJ just asked me a dumb question. Do you think Tebow will be a Taysom Hill clone?
No,
because
this is just
what's the age difference on Tim Tebow and Taysom Hill? No.
Wow, how old is Tebow now?
Yeah, exactly.
This is just to get fans in the seats. This is just to get fans in the seats. What, he was drafted in 2000?
No, this is also so that Tim Tebow can play again with Urban Meyer. Like, think about it. Urban Meyer's now the new coach in Jacksonville.
Yeah, and not just that, but go ahead, Tanner.
Taysom Hill is 30.
Speaking of Urban Meyer.
Oh wow, closer than I thought.
Well, Taysom Hill, he went to BYU and he had some stuff he had to do, but you guys should really look at that 2008, 2009 era of the Florida Gators. Holy shit.
What? How it's
You should see who was on that team and what they were up to.
Well,
it is wild.
I'm down to
It
do
was
that.
him. I think Percy Harvin was one of them.
2008 Florida
Cam
Gators.
Newton?
That's literally one of the...
Yeah, but Cam Newton transferred to Auburn.
Right.
Let's see the roster.
Both of the Pouncey brothers.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the games.
And a certain person, a certain tight end for the Patriots.
Who shall not be named.
Yes.
Ranking games.
But he participated in the Jeffrey Epstein challenge.
Oh my god.
Do you want to get us demonetized?
Oh my god. The Gators outscored their opponents that season in 2008, 611 to 181.
Somebody needs to do a 30 for 30
they lost only one game
on that team.
Was it? Oh my god, yeah. Wasn't this Tim Tebow's
that he gave this speech?
The speech, yeah.
After the game.
His what was it called? It was his promise. Wasn't that his promise speech?
Yeah, that he promised that they're gonna play every game better or some shit like that. And that year, like every number one lost a game.
Here we go. Player statistics. They have team statistics. Roster. So Cam Newton was a sophomore on that 2018.
Yeah, and then he transferred to Auburn.
Tim Tebow was a junior at the time, was the starter. I think Tim Tebow won the Heisman after that year as well, right?
Yeah, he's the only back-to-back winner.
Their running back was... I don't think they had good running backs.
The receivers were pretty good.
All right, let's check this. Percy Harvin. There we go.
Yeah, Percy Harvin.
Deontay Thompson, Luis Murray, Riley Cooper, David Nelson. Tight end was Marcus Pouncey was offensive line, and Mike Pouncey, both the brothers.
Yeah, the Pouncey brothers were there.
Nice. What about defense? Was it a good defense or was it not?
No, it was pretty good. It was a good defense.
All right, but anyway, yeah, no. So like, besides the wide receivers, like Tim Tebow was the big star on that team. So.
Also, keep in mind that Jacksonville, the fans of Jacksonville do not care about the Jaguars. They only care about the Gators.
Well, and also like Jacksonville also will need anything really.
Yeah, they need anything to put some butts in seats.
Their biggest draw is the Georgia-Florida game every year.
Yeah, they didn't play it this year because of you know what.
Well, and also, they could every single year complain that UCF should have won the national championship. We also have that to look forward to.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So like, it's just a thing where like Tim Tebow has a chance to play football. Like, this is the same thing when Tom Brady signed with the Bucks and Gronk was like, I want to go back. There's that door. The door is open and went right in. Tim Tebow didn't hesitate. He wanted to play football again. Does the stadium have a pool?
Yeah. TIAA Stadium, whatever the fuck it's called.
Hey, yo. Because oh my God, probably one of the best seats in baseball is probably the hot tub in Arizona, I bet.
We used to have a pool here in Marlins Park, but not anymore.
You also used to have an aquarium.
Yeah. And that's gone.
There's the aquarium behind home plate. I was like, bro, one of those days it's going to break.
It did.
It did?
Really?
Yeah, because
what was the casualties?
but it's a double-sided. It's double-sided glass though.
Oh, because I was about to say, I'm like, what's the casualties? It's a hot. No,
I forgot
sorry.
who broke it though. I think
sorry,
it was
Alex, it's not
Real
a hot tub,
Muto.
it's a pool.
I think it was Real Muto who broke it.
Those poor Jags fans, they have to deal with Trent Balk being an imbecile GM. It's just the Jags.
That's gonna be the worst division in football. I'm calling it.
Well, who's in the division?
It's gonna be. It's only the only team that's gonna win that division is probably gonna be Indianapolis. Everyone else is gonna fumble on themselves. It's Indianapolis, Jacksonville, Houston, and Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Tennessee might, but it's a long slide.
They still have Derrick Henry.
They need their players to produce.
Mm-hmm. You can't depend on Derrick Henry.
Cannot carry everyone. They need the team to produce. You got to remember, who's under center? Who's under center?
Ryan Tannehill.
It's Ryan fucking Tannehill. They need their team to produce.
Mm-hmm.
You have to remember that. It's Ryan fucking Tannehill. It's under center.
I'm calling it right now. It's going to be last year's equivalent. It's going to be like last year's equivalent of the NFC East.
Oh my God.
I wouldn't say
I don't know about that because the Colts could possibly produce, but it's definitely going to be one of those things where when the
Colts division to lose.
When Jacksonville plays Houston, God, that is going to be the biggest fucking tank bowl that year. It's
going to be bigger than the Washington.
Look at
Miami
your calendars, guys.
Years ago.
Look at your calendars, guys. Whenever Houston plays Jacksonville, that will be the ultimate sucking. So that'll be nice.
Well, the schedule gets released on Wednesday.
Good to know. They'll probably make it week 1 just to get out of the way. Just to get that shit, get out of the way.
The ultimate tank bowl of destiny.
If they put that on primetime television, I'm going to laugh my ass off. Like, if that's a Monday Night Football game,
I wouldn't say Monday, but
Thursday night.
Yeah.
Thursday night. Playing Houston equals free win. Yeah, probably. Anyway. But
Speaking
yeah,
of
no.
has-beens.
But anyway, that was our meme post for the week. I mean, unless do we want to talk about Jake Paul getting his ass kicked or no?
No, save that for when we do the debate.
Okay. Yeah, save that. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess now that you brought it up, Wednesday we're gonna do another Offsides debate show. Check that out Wednesday night, 6 o'clock PST.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be another Offsides debate show, which will be really, really exciting and really, really fun.
Well, I guess one of the meme moment was
it won't be
every YouTuber basically talked about the New York Rangers brawl against the Washington
we have
Capitals.
time. So yeah, you can bring that up. Go ahead.
I mean, when you have people who don't talk about hockey like Chisel Adonis and DJ Michi Mich
and Pat McAfee,
just make a talk about the big fight of everybody just fighting. You know it's big.
I mean, the literal tweet that was trending was just people tweeting, I went to a boxing match and there was a hockey game there. Like, that's what everybody was tweeting because how many? 6 fights in 5 minutes?
Yes.
Which, by the way, So okay, so Alex brings up a quick question, Chris, and you can help me out with this.
Yeah.
What started it? Why were there 6 fights in 5 minutes? Explain the
So
backstory.
the game before, there was a scrum by the net and Bushnevich, I think that's the guy's name. Bushnevich is down, and Tom Wilson hits him around here.
Oh,
while he's down.
Back of the head. That's illegal.
Yeah, around
That's
that
illegal
area.
in boxing. Back of the head is illegal in boxing.
Yeah, he hits him there. Like, he's already down. You know, you never kick a man when he's down.
Yeah.
And he just punches him, and everybody goes after him. But the thing that pissed off players was that Tom Wilson only got a $5,000 fine. No suspension, no nothing. Just a fine.
Yeah.
That's like, this is just this. That's it.
It was a slap
All
on
he
the
got was a
wrist.
slap on the It was a slap on the wrist.
Chump change to him.
And I think Bushnevis is done for the season after that.
Like, it was embarrassing the way that the NHL handled Tom Wilson's case. Because, like you said, he hit a player while he was down. Like, the Department of Player Safety should have been better on that. But yeah, no.
Well, I mean, when you have a former enforcer run the Department of Player Safety.
It was funny because I actually watched a video of guys playing old NHL games, and that player is on one of the EA Sports, like, when they had a new fight control system, it was him on there beating the shit out of somebody. Whatever his fucking name was. And I think he was playing for Florida at the time, too.
Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised.
What's his name? Who's the head of player safety?
Just look.
You know,
head of player safety NHL. George Peros.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yep, and there's him in a Panthers jersey right there. Oh, God, that mustache. Fucking hell.
Yeah, and then everybody wanted. And it was funny, was as soon as the puck dropped, everybody fought.
Yeah, so to describe what happened during the game. So first off, we all knew there was going to be a fight. We all knew everybody was going to get angry. The puck drops, and the entire forwards fought. The left, all three forwards, left, right wing, center, all dropped gloves and fought. That went on for a good amount of time, and then they were, so the three of them were sitting in the box. I think 2 minutes later, Tom Wilson finally got on the ice to do his shift. The minute he got on the ice, he was met by someone, and they went and fought. And then after that happened, there was a puck drop in a zone, and
more fighting.
So that was 5 already, and I think like after like it died down and people thought there wasn't going to be more, there was another one. Like it just kept on happening, and it seemed like the game would never play. It seemed like both teams would run out of players.
At one point, the penalty box of the Capitals had like 6 players.
I saw that.
Yeah, it was basically a box of sardines.
That was funny.
I told Kristen when I watched that game, I told her there's so many players in the penalty box, the players can now finally socially distance on the bench. It's so empty. They can finally sit 6 feet apart from each other because there's everybody else is crowded in the penalty box. Like, holy shit.
There's a question I want to pose to you guys. When Tom Wilson initially, had his big fight where he's punching the guy in the ice, he was flexing on the bench. He like, yeah, come get some. When he was going for his penalty.
Yeah, he got tossed out after that.
He was also before that game, like a few days before that game, he was named an alternate captain.
Oh,
Do you think that's alternate captain behavior? As in,
not really, no.
Riling up, inspiring the rest of the team, or do you think that was immature?
Inspiring the rest of the team. Get out of here with that BS.
Okay.
He's not inspiring the rest of the team.
Yeah, no.
He's challenging the other team.
No.
And also, Alex, no, the game was not abandoned. That game did finish, and funny enough, on the night where the biggest storyline was the fact that 6 fights happened in 5 minutes, DJ Oshie scored a hat trick the day after his father passed away. Like, that should have been the headline. That should have been the headline. Because that is so sentimental and that is so, like, touching. But no, it's not the headline. Because
it was the fracas.
Because 10 people dropped mitts.
And they say they want to get rid of fighting in hockey.
That
it's never happening.
It's not happening. No, like stop it. Like Chris said it himself. Our head of player safety is a former enforcer.
Yeah, it's a former goon.
Like the guy was known for beating the shit out of each other. Like if anybody was gonna know how bad fighting is and need to get rid of it, he would, and he's not. Not happening. Mm-mm. But yeah, so
could be worse. Rafi Torres could be head of player safety.
Hell.
Well, I mean, you've had famous fights in Madison Square Garden. I mean, you've had Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson,
Rangers versus Capitals.
The Easter Epic.
Yeah, I mean, you don't even see this in the NBA unless it's the Malice at the Palace.
And even then, they weren't the best fists thrown at Malice at the Palace. And you gotta remember, it's NBA. There are sports I can count on for those players not knowing how to fight, and it would actually be boring. And that's basketball and that's soccer.
I will say the best fights in sports, besides hockey, is baseball.
Baseball, because some of them are no fists.
Odor.
Because like you said, Chris, if I were to ask you to name another big basketball fight that was not Malice at the Palace, would you be able to name me one?
No, there was not really.
Not really, but in baseball,
it's just pushing and shoving.
Yeah, exactly, it's pushing and shoving. But in baseball, I can name you the one where Pedro Martinez throws the Yankee manager to the side and throws him to the ground. There's the Nolan Ryan headlock and uppercuts. There's obviously Odor.
San Diego versus Atlanta.
San Diego versus was there like a big punch thrown then or something?
No, they were like.
I know one from the Marlins.
Oh what? Oh really?
Yeah, it was an old Marlins and Nationals game, and this I think it was Gabby Sanchez. He clotheslined a player.
Clothesline a player.
Yes.
You know what we need. You know what we need.
Now you're gonna look it up.
Obviously, but no. All I am asking is for a player to just grab one of the opposing players, take him on top of the dugout, and just jump off.
Frank, it's baseball, not the WWE.
Fencing it is just.
Frank, you've been watching too much WWE now, have you?
Yeah.
He's gonna do a Stone Cold Stunner.
I don't though, but no, it'd be hilarious if somebody just got on top of the dugout fencing and just jumped into a crowd. But yeah, I know, I don't know. I don't like fights in basketball. They're really shitty. But like hockey is a gentleman's sport. That's why it has fights. Baseball, it doesn't happen, but when it does, it's notable, and it's just small things like that. That's really what it is. But yeah, no, that story was just the biggest coverage, just because people who don't normally watch hockey all of a sudden tuned into a hockey game.
Mm-hmm.
NASCAR fights.
Oh, there have been a good.
Are there good NASCAR fights? I don't know because I don't watch the sport. So
I think there was one. I think there was one in the 70s. I think it was. I forgot who it was. It was a Daytona 500 in the 70s. They crash and they just start fighting instead of trying to finish the race. Jeff Gordon got into a few fights. I think there was one that someone even threw a helmet at a driver.
Yeah, no, NASCAR is weird just because the fights are either like after the fact and they meet at like in between like trucks and it's like at a weird alleyway, or it's literally on the track where they could easily get hit and then flown into the air and red paste everywhere.
Demonetized.
Like that's just the thing about NASCAR, is just that it could go south real quick.
Football fights?
I would say they're almost on the level just because obviously there's something wrong with football players' heads, because they think that they can use their fist and punch through a helmet. No, you can't. Stop.
Though I think in college there's more fights though in college football.
Andre Johnson versus the Titans CB.
Oh, I remember that.
Wasn't there a fight?
Go ahead.
Wasn't there a fight in college football where the player against a mascot?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Bro,
I think it was maybe it was. I know it was a duck. It may have been Sebastian the Itis, but
no, ours is like a no. The duck isn't that Oregon though? The duck is Oregon.
Oregon is the duck.
Yeah, but Miami has a duck too.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, yeah. So I don't know if you call it a duck, but yeah, it has
weird
like
pelican thing.
It has the beak of a bird. I would definitely kick the shit out of the Wildcats mascot, both of them. They have two mascots, by the
There's
way.
like a million. There's like a million teams called Wildcats in college.
You know the ones.
Kansas?
University of Arizona.
Oh, okay.
I'd kick the shit out of both of them. Oh, it's a crane? Crane? Is it a crane?
I wouldn't miss. Yeah, I think we have a couple of those here.
Well, no. Is the Miami Hurricanes want a crane?
It could be.
Okay, here we go. Miami Hurricanes mascot.
Sebastian.
That's what I said. Sebastian the Itis.
Oh, it's IBIS. Oh. IBIS.
Their baseball stadium is right in the smack of is like right on the main street.
He's an anthropomorphic white ibis. The American white ibis is a species of bird in the ibis family. So he's mythical. He's from Lord of the Rings. Anyway, that's basically all I got from that Wikipedia article. Oh my god. Anyway.
Moving on, some baseball news.
All right, well, Carter, sure. Go ahead. You got jokes for me? What's going on here?
No, I got no jokes. Actually, I was actually more surprised, but
I was surprised too. Our next topic, future Hall of Famer. There's no doubt he's definitely possibly a first-year ballot. The Machine from what is it? Colombia?
Dominican Republic.
The Machine from Dominican Republic. Albert Pujols was released by the Angels and will possibly just retire because I'm guessing no other team's going to pick him up. Especially with how poorly he's been playing. And his speed is gone. Yeah.
I could possibly see the Royals, maybe?
No, if he's going to play baseball...
I mean, he's from Kansas.
If he's going to play baseball again, he's going to play baseball on a one-day contract with the St. Louis Cardinals to retire.
And call it a career, yeah.
That's how he's going to do it. The man that killed Brad Lidge?
Oh, yeah, he was.
What do you mean he was? What happened?
2004 NLCS. Houston versus St. Louis. Albert Pujols hits a 3-run home run to give the Cardinals the lead.
And that was it.
That's game, damn. Yeah, no, he's had great playoff paths with the St. Louis Cardinals. But yeah, he's been released by the Angels. I, for one, did not understand it because he was literally on his last year. Like, this was it. He was supposed to play his last year and then retire and live in happiness. But nope. Angels instead release him. And it makes no sense to me, but the guy had a great career. The guy is obviously going to be a Hall of Famer.
One, he was on his last year. And Artie Moreno probably decided to cut his losses because, two, he was hitting under the Mendoza line with 5 home runs.
He was not playing well. And, I mean, we couldn't play him at first base, and I'd rather put in Shohei, who actually can swing the bat, as a DH instead of Albert. So, it's just one of those things. But, so, I was just hoping that he could play out his contract. I've heard from a video when I found one that Albert actually said that he wanted to play a certain amount of playing time, and if he wasn't getting it, he would go elsewhere or just demand to get out or stuff like that. So I'm guessing it was probably a talk with. I'm guessing it was a talk with about playtime, and he was just like, nope, done. But anyway, so he's. Sorry, go ahead.
How do Angels fans like Joe Madden at this point in time?
At this point in time, I mean, he's made the team has made good moves. I think Rendon was a great pickup. Because our third base was definitely a hole for a while, so I'm glad to have him. And I think it's just showing by the fact that our bats are being a lot better. Jared Walsh, a prospect and a player nobody saw coming, is now one of our best hitters and one of our clutch hitters, which is very nice to see. I love me a bit of Jared Walsh. And in fact, I saw Jared Walsh play minor league ball too, which is actually quite cool. So he has good tools to work with. I just hope Madden can bring the team together to possibly bring up some wins. That's just it. He has the tools to work with it. Now Madden needs to bring the team together, get the players to all get together, get in synchronized, and let's go win some games and make the playoffs. Let's get to the playoffs. Mike Trout doesn't have a playoff win. Let's get to the playoffs, damn it.
He's only been there once, and he lost to the Kansas City Royals.
Mike Trout needs at least a playoff win, let alone a ring. Because Mike Trout deserves one.
Is he turned 30 this year? I think he turns 30. I
mean, baseball players play for a while, but I'm pretty sure once he's past 35, he'll start. So I don't want to hear that.
Otherwise, it's going to be Ken Griffey Jr. again.
Fuck's sake, man. But anyway, yeah. So, Canadians clutch the final berth.
Oh, all right. Time to go to the main story now.
All right. So is that all the playoff spots now?
Yeah, that's it.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. The NHL standings are finalized. We have our final playoff picture. Give everybody here a round of applause. We made it.
And two of us will be in playoff
next year.
Shut the fuck up.
I love you, Frank.
It says, I'm seeing right now, Stanley Cup playoffs could start Saturday.
Nice. Yeah, because fuck Vancouver.
Deputy Commissioner talks U.S.-Canada border situation 2021 draft next season with NHL.com. So he did a story with NHL.com. But we have the official standings now as Canadians book the final spots. So we're going to go over it one by one. Do you guys want to first talk big stories, or do you want to just compare our predictions?
Hold on. We got some. It's 4-0 Florida on Tampa right now. So Florida is gonna probably host the first couple games against Tampa.
For the first round of playoffs. Carolina locked up that first spot, and yeah, Florida could possibly get that.
Yeah.
Seed.
We just needed 1 point.
Final. That's final.
What?
It's final now. That game's final. You guys beat Tampa 4-0.
Woo!
Gotta get the rat.
Anyway, so do you guys want to just go over first? Do you first just want to go division by division, or do you want to just finally see what's wrong?
Let's go division by division.
So let's just go. We'll go division by division and first just talk the big story. So let's get the one that wasn't exciting. I guess the only thing that was exciting about it was the fact that they kept on having to push their games back. But Scotia North, woohoo!
The only
Toronto
big storyline.
blew everyone out. Yay!
And they're gonna get blown out again.
Toronto will choke because it's Toronto.
Yes, they're gonna lose to Montreal.
It's a Toronto tradition.
I hope.
Toronto blew everyone out of the water. Big fucking whoop. What did you expect? Did
With
you
that
expect
team,
anything
they're supposed to win division.
I'm asking, did you expect anything different?
When your only competition is Edmonton, that's the division you have to win.
So it's Toronto, Edmonton, the Canadiens and Winnipeg.
So yeah, so Toronto gets that first seed, Edmonton is the second, Winnipeg's the third, and Montreal is the fourth seed. With the point gap between Montreal and Calgary being 58-49.
God damn.
Calgary needs to blow it up.
What did we say for this division? What did we say for this division?
So we'll go over that. So for the North Division, so Tanner and I have the top four wrong, as we both said Vancouver would sneak in. Oh, you have the top four wrong too. You said Calgary would sneak in.
Mm-hmm. What about
Calgary?
The other teams?
Other than that, let's see. So we both obviously had Toronto being first, right? Chris and Tanner are 2 for 2 with the number 1 and number 2 seed. I, for one, am out. And Tanner is going to win this competition as he goes 3 for 3 with the top 3 seeds.
Yeah.
Nice.
Getting only the 4th seed wrong. Saying Vancouver would sneak in. Chris, you had Winnipeg as the 4th seed and Calgary a 3rd. I had Montreal a 2nd seed.
3 for 4 though.
Huh?
3 for 4.
3 for 4, but when it comes to actually getting it spot on, Tanner's more spot on.
Okay.
As in he had the top 3 seeds right as well.
Nice.
So congratulations, Tanner, you won the North prediction. I, for one, was the most off, having Toronto, Montreal, Edmonton, and Vancouver be the top 4, with Montreal being 2 spots lower, Vancouver not even being in, and Montreal being 1 spot higher. So mine is all over the place. But yeah, it's not the most exciting. It's the North. It's Canada teams got to play each other all the time. Big freaking whoop.
That division was only created to give a better chance for a Canadian team to win the cup.
It was only created. It was only created because the border was fucked. That's why.
If it was a traditional playoff, it's only Toronto and Edmonton that would go from Canada.
I want to say something today, though. These might be different. The top 4 won't be different, but the bottom might be different. So when we talk about teams that were in the bottom of them, they might fluctuate there. We don't know who right now is going to be the winner of California. They are all very, very close when it comes to those 3 teams, so we don't know who's going to win that out. So this is not set in stone, but we can just see where we're at right now and see how close it is from there. Anyway, we'll go East. Yeah, we'll go to the East Division.
All right, so what's the big headlines in that division?
Big headlines. Buffalo.
What's gonna happen to Jack Eichel now?
He's gone.
He's gone.
The
big question is, does he go to what team? Would he go to a contender, or would he be the star in Seattle?
I don't know if Jack Eichel gets picked in this expansion. I don't see that happening. I don't think I see Jack Eichel going in the expansion. I don't think he's going to be that. I don't think he wants to get out. I don't think the team wants to get him out that bad.
He does, but the team doesn't.
And he's going to be an unrestricted free agent this offseason?
He's I did not look at his contract. Let's see. His Jack Eichel contract is one of the top one. He signed an 8-year deal? Oh God, he's a Sabre until 2027.
Ouch.
Or no, 2026.
Ooh.
Yeah.
If someone could, I don't know who even wants to take on that contract.
He's not going to Seattle. They're not taking that contract.
Nobody is.
10 mil a year for 8 years? No. Seattle's not going to take it. Nobody's going to want it.
Would you what's Johnny Gaudreau's contract for the Flames?
Johnny Hockey.
Johnny Hockey. So he signed a 6-year deal. That'll be a player people want.
Yep. You see, with
Calgary's gonna trade him next year. Next year's his last year.
Do you see him going to Seattle?
Seattle is still gonna have to pay him over $13 million.
Yeah, but they need a star to put people in the seats.
Yeah,
because they're gonna suck. Unless they luck into like a Vegas type of a draft, they're gonna suck for the first couple of years.
I guess so.
How does the expansion draft work exactly? Because there's some players that are protected, or
yeah, so teams can protect players that they think are going to be big assets that they make sure that they don't lose them.
I think they have to give up. I think they have to not protect 3, and then the team.
No, it's the other way around.
The expansion team is to pick one of the 3.
No, it's the other way around. They protect 3. They protect a low number. They don't give them 3. If teams were to just if the teams were just to give the new teams a choice between 3 players, there wouldn't be super teams coming out of the draft. Marc-Andre Fleury wouldn't have been a player coming out of the draft, coming out of the expansion draft. Vegas wouldn't have been that good because teams can literally give them table scraps and say take it. No, it is going to be the teams are going to be required to protect a certain number that they want to keep. But they don't have to protect everyone. Just like Buffalo would be wasting a protection on Jack Eichel because of how high his contract is. They know that his contract's too high, that Seattle's not going to draft him, so they're just going to protect another player and not waste it on Jack Eichel. Stuff like that.
Okay.
So no, they pick players that they want to keep, not players they want to give up. Because if it was players they want to give up, then all of the new teams in the NHL would be dog shit. And more dog shit than they usually are.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're Vegas, apparently.
Yep.
But yeah, the Eastern Conference, I guess it's exciting if you're in the East Coast. But because our teams aren't in the East Coast, we're not as excited. But anyway, looking at the predictions, we all it looks like we all failed.
I think we
For
failed
starters, none of us selected Pittsburgh Penguins to win the division.
I didn't expect them to
we all thought they were going to fail.
Tanner put the Pittsburgh Penguins 7th.
I thought they were going to crumble and they were going to start rebuilding.
I thought so too.
Crosby has his
Chris
bag
put
of magic beans.
Chris put Penguins 5th. I said they were going to creep into the playoffs in the last seed in the 4th. Other than that, when it comes to spot on picks, yay, I win because I had Capitals and Bruins right at 2 and 3. So I technically win. Everybody else was a mismatch. Oh my god. So we all said the Flyers were going to make it to the playoffs.
That aged well.
So who are the 4 representatives from the East, Frank?
Our 4 representatives are your winners in the Pittsburgh Penguins. The Pittsburgh Penguins will win the division. Their rivals of a long time in the Washington Capitals. The big team to fear at TD Gardens in the Boston Bruins. And the surprise team who keeps on showing that they don't need John Tavares in the New York Islanders.
Who did I have winning that division?
You had the Bruins. So they made it. They're not winners. Mm-hmm. And Tanner at the Islanders, I technically get ass fucked because I thought the Flyers were going to win the division. And they're 6th.
Gree's going to haunt your dreams now.
It's fine. He already haunts my dreams. Have you seen those pictures when he first got unveiled to the NHL? That Kim Kardashian pic still fucking burns in my
It's
retinas.
more scarier than anything in Resident Evil.
It's fucking, yeah, it's yeah. But no, the Eastern Conference, I want to say this. 2 things. Number 1, we were expecting the Eastern Conference to finally have a shakeup, and that never happened. The Eastern Conference continued being predictable. The Sabres sucked. The Sabres sucked. The Devils sucked. And Pittsburgh and Washington were on top of the world. It was still predictable when we all said it wasn't going to be predictable.
Yeah.
Even the Rangers sucking.
Oh, no, something I didn't also mention. On the North draft, we all said Ottawa was going to lose that. Was going going
division. Last. Yeah, we all picked Ottawa
we all
last.
picked Ottawa to lose the division, and it turned out to be Vancouver. Some of us were farther off than others.
They got effed by COVID. They got effed by COVID.
They did get effed by COVID, yeah.
Is Ottawa at least the second spot above?
Yes.
Okay.
But no, see, that's the thing about the Eastern Division, though. Like, all of us, when we made our picks, said the East was going to be different. There's going to be new players in town. It wasn't going to be the Capitals and the Penguins again. There's going to be some new players in town. That didn't happen. It was as predictable as it always is. The Penguins killed everyone. Right. Washington was close. And the Devils and Sabres sucked. It was predictable again. Which, by the way, good on you, Tanner and Chris. You guys both got the Sabres being in last place correct. Although, granted, I put the Islanders at 7th.
Smart.
Yeah, why did we do this again?
For fun.
Was it?
Fun. Oh, I can't wait for when we do the baseball one.
Oh, fucking
hell. God.
I didn't write that down. I'm going to have to go back through that video.
Cooper's still mad that I said that the Jays were going to be a wild card team, I think.
Well, where are the Jays at now anyway?
I think they're in 4th?
Ugh, I'm not looking to that. Okay, let's blitz by this. So the East got predictable again, even though we all didn't think was. The West. Funny enough, Tanner, you get the win here. Because you were the only person in our group to not pick Avalanche as the number 1 team. You correctly You correctly picked So, okay. Okay, hold up. Before we continue, I'm going to guess that DJ and Alex are the only 2 that are watching closely. So, I'm going to give you guys a secret. Okay? Keep this between us. We're not doing an NFL season prediction because we are going to be doing an NFL fantasy draft live on YouTube. Shh. Anyway, back to our NHL predictions. No, Tanner wins the West because he was the only person to not pick the Avalanche to win it all. Both Chris and I both did that. You correctly got pick 1 and pick 2 right, which means that you win.
Yeah.
You said Vegas would take it, and you said the Avalanche would go second.
Did not expect my team to get a playoff spot.
So talk to us about that. Give us your thoughts.
You got probably the look of the year.
Turns out Kirill Kaprizov is a really good hockey player. And we somehow managed to get something called the Jonas Brothers line.
What the fuck is that?
The what?
What the fuck is that?
The Jonas Brothers? Okay, tell us what this is.
Jonas Brodin.
Okay.
Joel Ayers. Man. Fuck.
Okay, it's Jonas Brodin.
And Joel Arison Eck and somebody else. We call, for whatever reason, Wild Twitter calls them the Jonas Brothers line.
That is so weird. It's really, really weird.
The Jonas Brothers.
Oh my god. But yeah, no. So Tanner wins that one. So to go over what actually happened in real life, in the actual season, it ended with the Vegas. Well, okay, so they're only 4 points off, but I think doesn't it get decided tonight?
I
I
think
do
there's
believe
still one
so.
more game.
Joey was literally talking about it and explaining it to us before the show started.
Because I think the West got extended till Thursday.
Okay, so at this moment in time, Tanner wins. If all shit hits the fan, then it could go the other way. But at this moment in time, the Tanner will win the West because he was the only person to correctly pick Vegas and Colorado. Minnesota, we all said the Wild were going to finish outside of the playoffs looking in and fifth.
Yay for me!
They are third. The Wild will finish third unless Colorado shits the bed and the Wild takes advantage of it. They could possibly finish second.
And Gloria's mad, and the St. Louis Blues have taken the 4th spot.
So the St. Louis Blues took the 4th spot. We all said the Blues would make the playoffs. But Tanner and Chris both said 3rd place, while I said 2nd. And funny enough, we all said the Coyotes were going to make the playoffs. All in different spots, but we said the Coyotes were going to make the playoffs.
That aged like milk.
As the Coyotes just recently fired their head coach.
And might be moving.
No, they're not moving. Shut the hell up. They're not going anywhere.
Didn't they just file for bankruptcy?
For the third time in a row? How many times have they filed for bankruptcy now?
A lot.
Here's the thing.
Weren't they owned by the NHL at one point?
But for a little point. Here's my thing. Every single year we hear, Alex, they're not going to Houston. Shut the hell up. Every single year we hear the Coyotes are going to move. They're going to go somewhere else because Arizona's a shithole. And it never happens. Because there is a good fan base. There is a strong Coyotes fan base. Yeah, they're small. They're still there. And hockey did have a big effect to the state of Arizona. A bunch of rinks popped up out of nowhere. And now it's a very popular thing for people to get involved with and for kids to participate in. It is popular.
Well, and you have a top player that's from Arizona.
And also having a top player from Arizona.
Yeah.
They are not going anywhere because they have shown that hockey can survive in Arizona and it can have a thriving market. So, no. Arizona's not going anywhere. But yes, Arizona are now a central team, and that's going to mess my fucking ass up because they're nowhere near the center. They're in Phoenix.
Yes.
They're nowhere near the center of the U.S. They're in Phoenix. What the fuck?
And well, your daylight savings time might help you out as well, since you guys don't have it.
Say that one more time. I have my headphones off.
Your Arizona's daylight savings time thing might help you out.
It helps me out a bit. But yeah, no, I don't know why everybody keeps on saying the Coyotes are going to move. If the Coyotes were going to move, they would have moved a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my thoughts on it. Other than that, the race for the winner of California, we all were right about having the 3 California teams finishing in last because they all had their glory days and now it's gone. Y'all don't have daylight savings times? Yeah, we don't. We don't have daylight savings times. Because if you guys don't know, daylight savings times is not actually anything to do with astrology. It's all just to have more hours in the workday. And to change.
It was a World War I thing that started. It was a World War I thing.
It has nothing
to make sure farmers have an extra hour in the fields, I think.
Yeah, it has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with. I'm not going to talk about that. It has nothing to do with actual astrology.
I don't even know what you're talking.
It's all a work thing. The Kings finished bottom 3. Well, I said the Kings were going to finish 6th, so I already knew the Kings were going to finish bottom 3. That's not a secret to me. The Kings are in a rebuild, yada, yada, yada. We're waiting for our rookies to come back.
But as long as you're the best team in California.
I didn't have as many rookies support, but I did get to see some new faces that are now shown to me that they can play. aka I got to finally see Rasmus Kupari play. Quentin Byfield finally played, and a new face that I did not know about, who actually is a stud, in Andreas Athanasiou. Hopefully, he keeps on playing well. We have new players.
What?
His last name is Athanasiou.
Well, nice to see you.
You're such a dad. So a lot of new faces, and not only that, but a lot of old faces are gone. Jeff Carter is gone. Thank fuck. If there was any player who wasn't producing on that team that was one of the veterans, it's Jeff Carter. He can go fuck himself over in Pittsburgh. Go get yourself a ring.
Somehow you still have Anze Kopitar.
He produces somewhat, and he got his 1,000th NHL point, so I'll give him a break. He's
been there 15 years.
Great. Good. I'm glad.
$11 million a year.
All right. We're gonna close this off now because we're running out of time. But our last and final division, which is the one that I think was not the most predictable. I think none of us are right here. Yeah, no, none of us are right. Is anyone at least somewhat close? There goes Chris. Any of us close? Fucking hell.
Discord crapped on.
You know what? I'm gonna call this a 3-way tie. Because
really? In Central?
Just because none of us are close. We all have
I had Tampa winning the division.
We all had Tampa winning the division. None of us are close. First off, all three of us had the Stars making the playoffs.
I had Dallas and Columbus.
All three of us had the Stars making the playoffs. God. No, you didn't. I have it down here that you have the Predators in fourth.
Oh, I had the Predators? Oh, okay.
None of us guessed the Hurricanes were going to win the division. The only one that was the closest was myself, putting them in second. And Chris,
I think I was the only one who had the Panthers.
Chris is the only person with the Panthers in the playoffs.
Give me the dub.
So yeah, Chris gets the dub. Chris technically wins because he at least has 3 teams in the playoffs. So Chris wins the Central. None of us. Actually, no. No, you don't, because Tanner said Predators.
Predators aren't in the playoffs. Oh no, they are.
They are. So no, you don't get the dub.
Fuck. Damn.
So no. Oh. So Chris and Tanner tied. I said the Blue Jackets.
I had the Blue Jackets.
Oh fuck! They finished 8th.
The Blue Jackets. Not even the Red Wings can tank.
They're tied.
The Red Wings can't even.
Is Dallas in the playoffs? No, Dallas is not in the playoffs. They also got hit with a C word. Oh my god, they tied with Detroit. What?
At least
even Tortorella's gone. Keep that in mind.
And Tortorella's gone. That's right. Oh my god. Wait, why are they saying see you guys on Wednesday? What? We're still here, guys. We're still here.
I guess he had to go.
I guess they both had to go because they're both saying. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah.
At least we get to see.
Carolina wins the division, which none of us said. So now in real life, Carolina wins the division with Florida in second place. Tampa Bay goes in third, and Nashville sneaks in fourth. Dallas being the team looking out, team on the outside looking in fifth place. Yeah. God fucking damn it, that's Central Division.
It was messed up. I didn't expect Carolina to do this
messed
good.
Up, bro. This playoffs is also going to be messed up if you think about it, because the format is all fucked.
I'm taking on Tampa in a few days. I don't know when, but we'll take them on.
Oh my god. Oh.
Hey, Hey,
Tanner. Tanner.
Yes.
Eat some humble pie. You said the Panthers were going to be in 6th. I said the Panthers are going to finish 7th.
Oh God! I said the Lightning were gonna win the President's Trophy.
Well, that's fine. We all said
the
that.
Rats are back, bitches.
Fucking hell. We all said the Red Wings were going to finish in last. Right now, they're tied with the Blue Jackets. Which, by the way...
You're somewhat right.
By the way, oh my god, Tanner, you also said the Blue Jackets were going to miss out on the playoffs barely.
Well, I technically was... They're not going.
But I didn't expect them to be in last.
Yeah, and then... Chris and Tanner both said the Blackhawks in 7th. I said the Blackhawks in 6th, so I was right on that one, but oh god damn it. Yeah, no, Panthers came out of nowhere. The only person who guessed it right, who thought they were going to make the playoffs, was Chris. And trust me, it wasn't a team bias. He knew how good his team was. We did not know how good his team was. And it
was team bias. It was team bias.
It threw us all by surprise. The Panthers
they were the best
are
team.
not only in the playoffs, the Panthers are second. They beat the Lightning.
We host them.
What was the reason that you guys all of a sudden go on a run? What happened?
I don't know.
You don't know. You don't know. You don't know what players were.
They must have gelled together.
No, yeah. I mean, there's Barkov, there's Huberdeau, and a lot of people were talking shit about the. What was the player they got from Calgary?
Don't ask.
Damn it! I haven't.
Shit.
They got a player from Calgary at the deadline, and a lot of people were saying we overpaid for him, and he's been doing so good for us. Fucking, I have it, I have it on the top of.
But yeah, no, it came out of nowhere, and sure enough, it came back to bite us in the ass. The Florida Panthers are not only going to the playoffs, they are second.
Mm-hmm.
Which means they get a prime position in home ice advantage.
Yes.
And you guys are also killing your third place team who you're possibly going to see in the playoffs as well in Tampa Bay.
Well, they don't have Kucherov and Stamkos. Sam Bennett. That's the player. The player that everyone said that we overpaid for.
But yeah, it threw us all by surprise, and judging by the fact that Tanner and I both said the Panthers were going to finish bottom 3, threw us by surprise big time.
Mm-hmm. Good
now we get the Battle of Florida.
I will eat a piece of humble pie for that one.
All right, so we have our first playoff series announced.
Well, we do?
Yeah, Boston and Washington at Saturday at 7:15 p.m. Eastern.
So the East are going to play.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I guess the Eastern Conference are set to play hockey. I guess other teams are going to have to wait because fuck you, Vancouver.
Yes.
Go start another fire, you fucks. Ay. So, good to know. We also are terrible at making predictions. I gotta go pull out those bets I made. Anyway.
You put money on this, Frank?
Nope, I'm not old enough to gamble.
At least we gotta do a pool with us with football predictions.
Yeah, well, that's gonna be spearheaded by the football maniacs, by the football heads.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be headed by the football heads. It's gonna be headed by Alex and Bruce and Reese and all that.
Bruce, yeah.
They're all gonna give more of a shit than we are. So they'll know more about other teams. Like myself, I won't know anything. I barely know shit about the Cardinals. So like they're gonna have more fun with it and they're gonna be more excited about it. So they'll probably do a prediction show, but we'll at least live stream. Don't worry. We will be doing a fantasy draft live stream for you guys. So we'll be doing that. Anyway, that will be the end of the show, though. Playoff hockey is almost here, guys. Get excited, get rowdy.
We want the cup. We want the cup.
We will see who's hungry to win the cup. Will it be Florida in the longest fucking time?
Just to say fuck you to everybody.
He won't let us hear the end of it if Florida wins the cup.
No, I'm probably gonna live stream myself diving into a pool with my Panthers jersey.
I'd love to see that.
So thank you guys so much for watching.
I'll do it.
If you like the video, please make sure to like it. Make sure to subscribe if you aren't. We'll probably judging by the people who are still watching. You guys probably are. You're also subscribed, but join us next time on Wednesday. See ya.
Bye.